The first time I saw her, she was idling at my gate in a brand new SUV, honking like she owned the place. I walked down from the barn, wiping sweat from my forehead, and asked if she was lost. "I live over in the subdivision," she said, gesturing vaguely past the tree line. "This gate is supposed to stay open. We've been using this road for years to get to town." I shook my head. "Not anymore. This is my ranch, my road, my gate. The shortcut's closed." Her face pinched like I just told her the world was ending. "Do you know who I am? I'm the president of the Lakeside Homeowners Association. We've always had access here." "No," I said calmly. "You've always trespassed here. I'm just the first owner who put up a fence to stop it." She sputtered, glared, and finally drove off in a huff. I thought that was the end of it. It wasn't. The next week, I noticed my gate had been forced open. Not broken, just unlatched. Like someone thought they had the right to correct my mistake. I fixed it, added a heavy-duty lock, and set up a camera on the post. Sure enough, the footage showed her, HOA Karen herself, marching up in broad daylight, fiddling with my gate like she had every right in the world. That night, she returned, this time with 2 sheriff's deputies in tow. Their cruiser lights painted the pasture in red and blue while she jabbed her finger at me. "That's him," she declared. "He locked us out of our access road. This is harassment." The deputies approached me cautiously. "Sir, this lady says you're blocking a public right-of-way." I pulled a thick folder from my truck and handed it over. "Not a chance. Here's the deed. This road's been private ranch property since 1923. The county maps back it up." They flipped through the paperwork, frowned, and eventually nodded. "He's right, ma'am. This isn't a public road." Karen's jaw dropped. But we've always used it. That makes it ours by default, doesn't it?" "Not how the law works," one deputy said. "You've been trespassing." The look on her face was priceless, equal parts outrage and disbelief. She argued, of course, claimed she'd take this to the county. But the deputies shut her down. They told her plainly, "Keep using this road and you'll be cited for trespassing." After they left, I figured she'd back off. Wrong again. For weeks, she tried everything. Letters stuffed in my mailbox, demanding I remove the gate. Complaints to the zoning board. Even a ridiculous flyer she handed out in her neighborhood, painting me as the selfish rancher blocking community access. Meanwhile, I kept my cool. I upgraded the gate, added 2 more cameras, and even posted a bright red sign. "Private property trespassers will be prosecuted." Then came her last stand. I caught her leading a caravan of SUVs, half a dozen of her neighbors, right up to the gate one Saturday morning. They stopped, blocking the road, honking and shouting. She stood at the front, arms crossed like some kind of general. "Open it," she demanded when I walked down from the barn, "or we'll sue you." I smiled and held up my phone. "Already recording. Go ahead. But just so you know, the sheriff already warned you. Keep this up, and you're the ones in trouble." She must have realized I meant it, because the caravan eventually dispersed. The next week, my lawyer sent her a cease and desist letter with a very clear warning. One more trespass attempt, and she'd face criminal charges. Funny thing, she stopped after that. These days, my gate stays locked, my cattle stay safe, and my road stays mine. The subdivision folks take the long way around like they should have been doing all along. Every now and then, I still see Karen's SUV idling at the edge of her neighborhood, glaring across the pasture like she's plotting my downfall. But she doesn't honk anymore. She doesn't march up with deputies or bolt cutters. She knows the truth now. My ranch is not her shortcut, and never will be again. Sometimes I'll lean on the fence at sunset, watching the light spill across the fields, and chuckle. It's amazing how people convince themselves that convenience equals entitlement. Not on my land. Not anymore.